Well, hello. Grandpa George and Grammy indicated that there could be a prophecy that is being fulfilled. And I specifically asked if it was biblical, and they said yes. I asked if it was the Quran. They said no. I didn't ask about others because I want to focus on the biblical one, but I am going to ask if there are other prophecies from other cultures, perhaps, that they were also referencing. But let's first ask them about the biblical prophecy that they're referring to, or maybe it's multiple prophecies from the Bible. I don't know. So we're going to ask Grandpa George and Grammy, are you here? Thank you. Quick calibration. Okay, thank you. So you indicated that the prophecy that's playing out is biblical, correct? Okay. So I want to focus on that. Are you referring to something from the Old Testament? No. Are you referring to a prophecy from the New Testament? Yes. Okay. And what book of the New Testament is this prophecy in? R. E. Revelations? Yes. Is it one prophecy from the book of Revelations that's being played out right now? No. Grandpa George and Grammy, you're still here? Thank you. What chapters of Revelations are you referring to? Let's go to the first one. 8. Yes, so chapter 8. Any others? Yes. Okay, please continue. 9. Yes. Okay. Any others? Yes. Is it like chapter 8 through like a set of chapters? Yes. Okay. What's the last chapter then? One. One. Okay. So specifically chapter 8 through chapter 11? Yes. Are there any other chapters other than 8 through 11? Yes. Okay. What chapters? 1, 3, 13. Okay. Is 13 continue on to possibly others? Yes. Okay. So 13 through what? One, 5. It's 15. Yes. Okay. So chapters 13 through 15 as well. Yes. Okay. Any others at all from Revelations? No. Okay. Time to go read up on those because I don't remember them. So, all right. Thank you, Grandpa George and Grammy. And I just want to give a disclaimer. Please don't get freaked out about the fact that Grammy and Grandpa George said Revelations. Please don't, because even though a lot of people refer to Revelations as indicating the end times, like, it doesn't mean the earth will perish. Okay, that's not what that means. So, like, please don't be alarmed by it. Okay. Okay, thank you. So apparently, chapters 8 through 11 in Revelations is called the 7 trumpet judgments. Personally, I never really liked reading Revelations, mainly because of the fundamentalism aspect around it. But obviously, we gotta dive into this now because Grammy and Grandpa George are saying that these are some prophecies that are being fulfilled. So I'm probably going to have to do multiple videos on this and go through each one of the 7 and like what the Bible says, what that could possibly mean for today, and stuff like that. When I've worked at family Christian bookstores, this was our Christmas gift one year, and I really love it. It's divided daily, and you read like the Old Testament and the New Testament for a whole year, basically. So at the very end are the Revelation chapters, and so I tabbed them, so then we can dive into this and figure out what Revelations chapter 8 through 11 mean, and ask Grandpa George and Grammy specifically about those prophecies in the Bible. So chapter 13 is the chapter that I think most people are familiar with when it comes to Revelations. That's the one about like the false prophet and the mark of the beast. And there's actually the first, and then there's the second time. Interesting. Yeah. But what is 14 and 15 about? Chapter 14 is about 144,000 souls being called for a mission. Perhaps that has to do with the Great Awakening and the goddesses that are reincarnated, the star seeds that have also come to Earth, and also the Pleiadians helping us right now. Maybe. We'll have to ask Grandpa George and Grammy. Again, this is going to be a series because they gave us a lot. Chapter 15 is the chapter of Revelations that a lot of people get freaked out about. This is the one that talks about final judgments. And I will tell you that from the live channeling that I did with Aegon, it's not anything to be worried about. Okay? Again, the world cannot end. A paradigm will end, and there will be a new paradigm, or an era will end, and there will be a new era. But it's not anything to worry about. I talk often about the divine feminine rising and the reign of the divine feminine. And I believe, my intuition tells me that that is what it is actually about. But we will ask Grammy and Grandpa George, maybe even Aegon, because Aegon is also Barnabas. If you have not purchased access to those live channelings, they're on sale right now. This will be a series, so stay tuned for it. I will continue doing it over many days. It's going to be a lot. So what I'm going to do when I record the series, I am going to talk about the 7 trumpets, and then, of course, like chapters 13, 14, and 15, and what those say, and then ask what is relevant. Maybe you have an understanding and you want me to ask. Grammy and Grandpa George, or even Agam, aka Barnabas. Who better to ask, right? Yeah. I think this is all about the divine feminine rising and the reign of the divine feminine, because justice will be restored to the earth and its people. All right. Peace be with you.